Good morning. Lily Luyan reminds us that life is messy in so many ways. Our lives are filled with bills to pay, dogs to walk, kids to care for, illnesses, loss, suffering, sleepless nights, conflict in relationships, political disagreements, and the messiness of Christmas. Everything from dirty dishes in the sink to wrapping paper piled in the corner, from simple messes to horrific ones we cannot fix or comprehend, from the forgotten phone calls to missed flights. Jesus is with us, Emmanuel. Jesus is born into the mess, into the middle of real life. Jesus wasn't born in a sanitized hospital. He was born in a dirty stable or perhaps even a cave where the animals were housed. Jesus was born in the midst of the messiness of life. In the mess of real life, God, the God of the universe, became flesh to dwell among us. Jesus then gets visited by dirty shepherds, the outcasts of Jewish society, not the cream of the crop. Jesus doesn't grow up in a palace, but rather he's the son of a carpenter doing manual labor. He lived with sweat, pain, and disappointment, and ultimately betrayal and criminal conviction. Jesus knows we have pain and brokenness. He gets that we are a mess and live in a messy world. And Jesus came to be with us in the midst of all the messiness of life. Jesus is the gift of hope in the midst of the mess. Lily Luyan then goes on to invite us into the following prayer practice. She says, sit down and consider the birth of the baby into the mess of life. If you have a nativity scene or a manger, sit down beside it. Talk to God about coming to earth as a baby in the mess of life. Or if you're in the midst of doing dishes or laundry or taking out the garbage, stop and pause and consider that Jesus came into the midst of our messy world to be with you and me. Talk to Jesus about your life right now. What feels messy? What feels hard or out of control? Tell Jesus about this. How does it feel to know that Jesus loves you in the midst of the mess of your life? Will you let Jesus be with you in the mess? Can you choose to receive Jesus' love and peace in the middle of the messiness? Are you willing to be willing to receive the gift in the mess and know that Jesus is with you? As you clean up the messes in your home or office throughout this week, pray for the messy world in which we live, that it might see more of God's love and light. Use the messes in your home as gifts rather than frustrations. Use them as reminders to pray for friends and family who are dealing with their own messes. Ask Jesus to fill them with his hope and love and even joy in the day in the middle of the mess. Allow Jesus to love you in the mess of life this week. In the midst of the messiness of the holidays, let the love of Jesus hold you and heal you and open your heart to his gift of joy even in the mess. As you go into this day, know that God is with you.